Hey Virgo, thanks for tuning in for your weekly forecast for July 1 through 7. We have our little mermaid theme continued here. I've got another lovely ocean themed deck for you. I know that this reading is getting posted late, and I'm so sorry, you guys. I am human. I do have to live a life outside of YouTube, and I have family obligations, and things just got really hectic over the course of the weekend with obligations. So I'm gonna go ahead and chalk it up to the eclipse energy in the Mercury retrograde. But we're gonna connect here. This is a deep deck, you guys, and a lot of you are feeling the heavy energies too, because a lot of the people coming to me for personal readings have been asking really deep questions about life path, healing, blockage removal, manifestation, career change, just really, really deep questions. So I'm like, you know what, why not do a deeper reading? So this week's reading is going to be a little bit different than the ones we've done in the past on the channel. It's going to be a little bit deeper, so see what is coming up. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. And then after these, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull an angel message for you. And we're going to also talk about angel numbers with the cards. I know this is an ocean deck, but a lot of you are asking me questions about numbers, and I'm not a numerologist, but I will explain the numbers and what they mean in my angel number knowledge. So your first card here is Melusina. The calm of patience brings a tranquil sea of protection. So we're going to talk about this. So first and foremost, a couple of things. You have the number 17 on this card. And 17 is going to be broken down in a couple of different ways. Number 1 tells us taking leadership of a situation, moving forward in a new direction or a new beginning. 7 is a number of intuition and guidance and receiving messages and being guided and directed in our steps. If we reduce this, 1 plus 7 equals 8, to make it a smaller number. 8 is a number of infinity, of abundance, of eternal energy. So you are coming into an abundance, and you are coming into getting past a difficult situation or a difficult time. Now, the stars are coming up here. There's kind of like a crescent moon in this little thought bubble beside her. So I do feel that you guys are going to be manifesting really big things as we're coming into the new moon cycle ahead. But there needs to be a calmness here. Okay, it says, the calm of patience brings a tranquil sea of protection. So I feel, Virgo, some of you, like, your spidey senses are tingling, and you feel there might be people around you who are not up to any good, or who have been taking advantage of a situation, or maybe even taking advantage of you. And you may be very tempted to just kind of let them have it. For some of you, this is happening at work. Tension may be really high at work, and you're wanting to set somebody straight. And this is just basically saying, look, like, you might have a right to be angry, but if you can stay in control of your emotions and you can let that anger out in other ways, instead of going off on that person or taking your concerns to management in an angry tone, if you can maintain your calm, it's going to be protection for you. It's going to help you get out of the situation in ways that are going to be more beneficial for you. So in other words, this almost makes me feel like whatever you're angry about, somebody else may be trying to push your buttons, Virgo. Somebody might think that maybe you have a temper, or they feel like you're a competition in some way, and if they can push your buttons and get you angry, then they can say, aha, see, look, Virgo's a loose cannon. I knew it. Virgo, you shouldn't give Virgo the promotion because Virgo can't handle it. They have a bad temper. Or, oh, you guys shouldn't believe Virgo about what happened between us because, see how Virgo gets all emotional and all crazy, and I didn't do that. So it almost makes me feel like somebody might be trying to push your buttons to make you look bad in some way, or to make you seem less credible. If you can keep your composure, if you can keep calm, it's going to protect you through the situation, where the other person will kind of just end up, gosh, I don't like to, how can I say it? Where the other person will end up messing themselves up, where the other person will end up like that fire they're trying to throw on you to burn you, they're going to end up burning themselves with it, okay? If you can stay in your calm and not let them get at you. I mean, you may have anger, you're only human, and that's normal, but try to find ways to vent that anger outside of work, or outside of the situation, or when you're by yourself, instead of letting this person bait you into this disagreement, or this argument, or this like explosive angry situation, because somebody might just be trying to, like I said, use your anger to their advantage, and don't give them that satisfaction. Next, we're going to look at your Wednesday, Thursday. And this card's been coming up quite a bit for the different signs. And this is Ningyo. Okay, card number 52. Astral light and an image of the world and oneness integrates the two, them and you. So this is like, what do those words even mean? And I'm going to explain it to you. So the way that I see this card is, I see this referencing what we call in the metaphysical world, or in the spiritual community, the mirror effect. And so you do have someone that's kind of trying to aggravate you. Okay, you have somebody who's trying to aggravate you and push your buttons. And that really aligns, or has a lot to do with the mirror effect. The mirror effect is the belief that we hold in the spiritual community that everybody is a mirror for us. Everybody is a mirror for us. So you could have somebody that comes along and really upsets you and really pushes your buttons, and it's because they're holding up a mirror to you, and you're seeing one of two things. Sometimes both, but usually it's one of the two. Either this person is showing you qualities and characteristics by their behavior that you have within yourself that you don't like and that you're not at peace with, and so like it makes you angry because you're kind of that way too, and you don't want to be that way. For example, maybe somebody's being very jealous towards you, right? Or like they're behaving in a way of like jealousy. Well, you might have a tendency to get jealous sometimes, and you might not like that, and might bother you. So to see another jealous person is holding up that mirror for you. But sometimes it's not about you being jealous, or you having that quote unquote negative trait. Sometimes you're being held up a mirror by being triggered by somebody else's behavior, because that person's behavior is meant to show you where you need to be healed, right? So for example, if you have somebody who's coming in and behaving in a way where they're completely and totally like just discarding you, like disregarding you, like you walk in the morning and you're like, oh hey, good morning, and that person doesn't say anything. They don't look up from their computer. They don't look up from their coffee. They're just like whatever. They're in their own little bubble. And maybe 10 other people say good morning to you. When you walked in, you said good morning. 10 other people said good morning back. But that one person who didn't say good morning to you, oh man, like it just might start really bugging you. What's this person have against me? They don't like me. They think they're better than me. And all this stuff comes up. But pay attention to what you're saying when you're getting upset, because this is the mirror. The universe is showing you the things that you haven't healed. This person is triggering you because someone or something in your life when you were younger made you feel not important, made you feel ignored, made you feel like you didn't matter, right? And so you may have had other times in your life where that got triggered, and then so like now you might be like, man, I can't stand it when people are rude to me, or they don't respect me, or they ignore me. But really what it is it's this wound from the inner childhood. Maybe you had a parent that worked very hard and they were very stressed out, and maybe they would come home from work and maybe you'd be like, hi, like I'm so happy, and they might have just been in this thing where like, man, they've just had a terrible day, and they may have not wanted to talk, or they may have not been like super warm or super cuddly. They may have been really stressed out with trying to keep a roof over your head and trying to keep, food on the table. And they may have not been strong enough to realize, okay, maybe I'm stressed out, maybe I had a bad day, but this kid doesn't understand this. This kid is a child, and I need to put on my happy face and I need to interact. They may have not had the maturity or the ability to do that. And if they didn't love you, they wouldn't be working so hard, right? But, like, we kind of take that as, oh, well, like, they don't care about me, or they just kind of ignore me, or they, like, I'm not important to them. So then when you go through life and somebody does something where you feel snubbed, you get so angry, you get so triggered because that old wound is still there. So whatever is happening, because you do seem to have, Virgo, somebody in the beginning of the week anyway, that's trying to antagonize you, that's trying to push your buttons. And this is a gift, because the universe is giving you a chance to see, why is this triggering me? What's upsetting me? What is within me that hasn't been healed? The more we can do this and pay attention to this and clear and heal the things, the less we'll be triggered, right? Sometimes we see somebody and they're cool as a cucumber, and we're like, man, what I would give to just kind of go through life not caring what people say or do, like this person over here. The reason why they're like that is because they're not looking for validation in other people, or they've healed a lot of their stuff. They've let go of that baggage. So when people say things, they're like, oh, okay, all right, well, that's your opinion, cool, whatever. Like, they don't internalize it because they've healed the things that would have otherwise been triggered. So that's what's coming up for a lot of you midweek. So pay attention to that mirror effect. Ask yourself, why is this getting to me? Why is this bothering me? What other time in my life did something made me feel this way? What has it made me believe about myself that I can now heal or change? Ask yourself those questions. Sometimes it might be helpful to journal about it. The numbers here we want to look at is 5 and 2, 52. 5 is a number of karmic contracts ending, past life agreements that no longer serve you ending, big changes, things changing in your life, things really shifting. And 2 is asking you to have faith and to keep faith. So have faith in the changes that you're going through, that they're going to work out well for you. If we reduce this like what they do in numerology, if we say 5 plus 2 equals 7, 7 again is the number of intuition. So you have just had 7 come up for you twice now in this reading. Listen to your gut. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Pay attention. Right? Am I remembering correctly? The first one was 7. Yeah. No, you had 8, but you did have a 7 there, right? You had a 7 there. And so listen to your intuition, listen to your guidance. Your angels and guides are trying to direct you about what step to take next. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 35, the narwhal. As your confidence increases, so does your ability. So as you're getting rid of those triggers and like whoever's trying to upset you or whoever's getting under your skin, and you're confident enough to be like, look, this person's behavior is not a reflection of who I am, my deservingness, my worthiness of respect, how good of an employee I am, or how good of a partner I am, or how good of a friend I am, or whatever it might be. The way that they treat me is not a reflection of my worthiness. It's a reflection of their own stuff within them that they have to heal. The more that you can release the triggers and be confident and believe in yourself and not need the validation of others, the better your performance is going to be. The better what you're putting out is going to be, whether it be work in the workplace or your interactions with others or your creativity. The less you're dependent on other people for validation or for your happiness, the more productive you're going to be, and the more successful you're going to be, and the better things you're going to be putting out, and the better you're going to be at what you do. Okay? So if we look at these numbers, 3 is letting us know that the ascended masters in the spiritual realm, the spiritual teachers, are gathering around you in this very significant crossroads, guiding you, leading you, helping you through into this time of change, into this time of enlightenment. You again have 5 repeating. So 5 here is letting us know, my dears, that these changes are happening for a reason. Trust them, believe them. Know that the ascended masters are helping you behind the scene get through these changes. They're helping you. You're going through these changes for a reason. Things are shifting for a reason. And if we put 3 plus 5 together equals 8, Again, we have the abundance. We have that eternal energy. So you've had 8 repeated twice. You've had 5 come up a couple of times here. And you've had 7 come up a couple of times here. So listen to your intuition. It'll get you through these changes to make the right steps, and it's leading you into your abundance. And keep in mind, guys, abundance isn't just about money. It's about fulfillment in all areas: love, finance, laughter, friendship, spirituality, fulfillment. It's not just about finances. Yes, money is a part of it, but there are so many other amazing, wonderful things that come in with abundance. Don't forget to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks they may resonate with you more, or they might add a little extra information for you and make the general readings just a little bit more personal, or you may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can definitely schedule a private reading with me. All right, my dear. So here's your angel card for the week. Ooh, I like this, Virgo. This is good for you because you guys can be so critical, or you guys can really kind of pick out the things about others you don't like, and sometimes you pick out things about yourself that you don't like. You can be very hard on yourself, Virgo. And so this is a good card for you. This is Goddess of the Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So the things about you that you don't like, maybe this person's been aggravating you, and you know this person's been aggravating you, and you're getting upset. You're like, man, I'm mad at myself for getting mad, or I'm mad at myself this person's getting to me. I shouldn't care what they think. Well, this is a gift because it's showing you what needs to be healed, right? Or things about yourself that you see as flaws can actually be very endearing, can be things that make other people find this relatable, can actually be strengths, So this is asking yourself to see yourself in a different light, to see the beauty and the blessings that are coming in with these other aspects of yourself. You may be aiming or striving for a perfection that doesn't exist, and that is nowhere near as wonderful as you are in this moment with these things that you consider to be flaws. So again, my dears, check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more. As I said, you may need a private reading. I'm more than happy to do that. And I don't touch too much on love and romance in the weekly forecasts because I want to focus on you and your journey. I want it to be about you. So I do the love reading separately. If you go to the description of the video, you can click on the links to watch the love videos for July. Other than that, guys, I thank you so very much for receiving, and I thank those of you who've been in between the videos on social media, receiving the daily messages, picking the pick a card game, or playing the pick a card game I do on there. And, I appreciate all of your likes and follows and comments there as well. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. Thank you for receiving. I'm wishing you a fabulous week ahead.